So a gentleman was fired from Miller Brewing Company because a coworker asked about a TV show and he then explained like the meaning behind what the person in the TV show said. So what happened was in the TV show, a man said that he couldn't remember who his date was with, and the name of his date rhymed with a woman's body part, and her name ended up being Dolores, and that name rhymed with a body part. So the coworker is asking the gentleman, she didn't get the joke, kind of thing from the show. So he grabs a dictionary and shows her the word that could be considered offensive to some people, but it is a body part, and said, this is the word he's referring to that rhymed with this woman's name. At first, the man did not realize that had offended the woman. She just said, I know what that is. I don't want to talk about it. And so, the next day she basically tells him, you've crossed the line, and she tells the company, and the company then lets him go. And while there is freedom of speech, the problem with this is in the workplace that's not something that you would want to talk about anyways, because he was in a management position. And frankly, the word is not a word that you would typically use in just a random conversation with someone. This just goes to show that while there is freedom of speech, you have to be careful what you say, because also the company may not want to have to deal with any kind of litigation or anything that may come forth by this woman, who then has to prove that it was something offensive. And that's the reason why today that there's so much training again for sexual harassment and stuff in the workplace. And basically, like for my company, we not only do computer-based training, but we also do, like a face-to-face training seminar, which explains like something that you think could be funny may not be funny to others. And so you just have to watch what you say and discuss in public places. And this is why this will prevent any problems going forward. Because the real problem is while yes, it was a body part, he was a man talking to this woman about this, and she thought it was inappropriate. And if they had taken that to court, it would have been on her to prove. However, it can cost money and a lot of other issues. And because he had already prior accusations of sexual harassment, the company did let him go.